So Fabrizio Romano has announced a here we go about Manchester United signing Patrick Dorgu, which simply means an agreement has been reached both on player side and the club side, which is his former club, Lecce. Let me give you a full detail of everything surrounding this new signing of Patrick Dorgu. We all know that Manchester United have been in search of left back for 2 years because Luke Shaw has been injury prone. Week in, week out, he has been injured, and of course, Tara Malasha was out of football for 18 good months, which is roughly going to 2 years. So for since then, Diogo Dalot has been holding that left back position even ever since Eric Ten Hag was the manager of Manchester United. So Manchester United have been in deep search for a new left back, but thank God we have finally secured this deal of Patrick Dorgu moving from Lecce to Manchester United. But note that the deal has not been officially announced by the club, which means if you should search the various social media handles of Manchester United, you wouldn't see these deals. But agreement have been reached. That's what I'm bringing you to your notice. But in a few days' time, it will be made official, and of course, before the transfer window ends, the club will announce it. So now let me give you the full details of how this deal went. Ruben Amorim came to Manchester United, we all know, a few months ago. And of course, that left back position has been a priority for him. And he actually wanted Nuno Mendes because he has played with Nuno Mendes. But reality check made it known that Manchester United wouldn't be able to afford such an amount for Nuno Mendes. PSG will definitely be seeking for a higher price tag. So that's the reason why focus have to be shifted from Nuno Mendes to someone else. And they actually scouted this guy from Lecce. He's a promising young lad, 20 years. I think that's a good age. And of course, he's good on the attacking side, he's good on the defensive side, and that's the kind of player Ruben Amorim wanted for Manchester United. Remember on this very page, I talked about how he insisted that yes, he wants to go with players with high intensity, and this is what we are talking about in Patrick Dorgu. He's very good. He has the pace, he has the power to pull up when game matters the most. So that is what is going. So that's the next option we have to stick to. So the first bid that was submitted to Lecce by Manchester United last week, it was actually turned down because Lecce, that's an Italian club, was actually demanding more for Patrick Dorgu, and Manchester United doesn't want to spend much because we've done such mistake in the past in the areas of Anthony, Rasmus Højlund and the likes. We paid more for little less we are seeing from the players, so they don't want to make such a mistake again. So that's the reason why negotiation continued until yesterday while it was finally secured. So how much is Manchester United is going to pay for Patrick Dorgu? The fee that was agreed is 30 million euros actually, and an add-ons of 5 million euros as time goes on. So Manchester United will be paying 30 million euros, which is approximately 25 million pounds for Patrick Dorgu. The add-ons, there is a clause, or there is a clause tied to the add-on, but let's see if they'll pay. If they'll pay, we wouldn't know, but just bear it in mind that the initial fee is 30 million euros for Patrick Dorgu and not 30 million pounds that most people have been talking about. So that's what Manchester United is paying for Patrick Dorgu. And of course, medicals have been booked, and they'll be flying to Manchester or wherever he wants to do the medical, and he'll be announced as a new Manchester United player in few days to come before the transfer window ends. So that's the details surrounding this new sign, Patrick Dorgu. Now I would like to ask, what are your thoughts about Patrick Dorgu? I know most of you must have been going through YouTube and various social media profiles to see the highlights of Patrick Dorgu. I actually watched him play on Saturday. Lecce played against two in Italia Serie, but I think yes, he's quite good. I'm not really a fan of watching highlights, but I would like to see the player play in a real live game, because highlights is just like a collection of the best performance of the player. So I watched him play, and I think he's the right player that Manchester United needs. So what are your thoughts about Manchester United signing Patrick Dorgu from Lecce? I'd like to read your comments and let's discuss them in the comment section below. So tell me your thoughts, and also follow this page for more football news and transfers on all social media profiles, United. So now tell me your comments, your thoughts in the comment section below about Patrick Dorgu coming to Manchester United.